Hey guys, this is Prakash from Roots and Tools. I'm back with another video for you. So this is a time consuming and a little work intensive DIY. So strap on. And I'm just here to share my experience and tell you guys that every one of us are capable of everything, doing everything if we just put our mind to it. So let's get to it, shall we? So I initially wanted to buy a Paddock stand, but when I asked around in a KTM showroom, they said it cost 7,000 rupees, and a few on eBay costed 4,000 or 5,000 rupees. It was in that range. So I knew I could make it within 2,000 rupees, and that's what inspired me to do this, make a DIY on this Paddock stand. So I drive around every day for around 100 kilometers, and I loop my chain every weekend around 500 kilometers. So a Paddock stand comes in very handy for guys like me who love to maintain their bikes. And in the late 2016 models of the Duke, the service period has been increased from 5,000 kilometers to 7,500 kilometers. So that's pretty bad for guys who just loop their chains while doing the service. But it's pretty good for guys like me who maintain their bikes very well. So it's pretty easy to just mount and dismount your bike on a Paddock stand, as you just noticed. So I arrived at some basic dimensions by measuring the width of the swing arms and the height that the swing arms are at, and then I designed the Paddock stand for around 7 centimeters of lift, that's roughly 3 inches, and I made a basic drawing. So I initially wanted to make it in a single piece by 3D bending a single pipe, but there was no 3D bending facility available at my disposal. So I settled with 2D bending and split the design into 3 parts, 2 lift arms and a centerpiece. So they would be joined by a spool in the middle. So I got the spool machined from an EN8 steel rod 32 dia, and the pipes are made from a 32 dia and 3 mm thick steel tubing. So I didn't initially plan on documenting this DIY, so I've just got some accidental footage of this project in its making, so forgive me for that guys, I'm sorry. So this is the finished product. I have disassembled it for you guys to see. The 2 spools that I machined have been welded to the centerpiece, the U-shaped one there. The lift arms just slide into the spool and are locked in place by a bolt. The play in these holes make the lift arm move a little bit, which I consider as the biggest disadvantage in this design. This is not an original Dudes and Tools design. I just referenced a few pictures on the internet and jumped right into the project. So this actually can be corrected by tightening the spool bolts. I outsource only the bending and the turning, and the rest are all done by me. So I used 2 pairs of caster wheels in the front and used lock nuts to hold the wheels in place. And for the swing arm lifters, I just used an L angle. Just cut 2 pieces from an L angle, drilled it and inserted a bolt. To prevent damage to the swing arms, I just used an old tube as a rubber boot. About the cost of the project, the tubes were 800 rupees, the bending was 800 rupees, the spools were combinedly 400 rupees, and the wheels costed around 150 rupees. They are called caster wheels, if any of you are wondering. And the bolts costed roughly 100 rupees. So in total, the total cost came up to 2250, and I was well within my budget. So some things that could be improved with my design are, you could if you have access to 3D bending in your area, then just go for it. Use a single pipe, no cuts, no welds. That will be a more sturdier design, and it will look good too. And also design the lift mounts for the front wheels too. That way you could also use it for the front wheels in case you need them. And if you guys need any help or just need my drawings, just comment below and I'll send it to you. That's it guys. If you like my channel, do subscribe. If you do not like my channel, go find something that you do. Bye bye.